In this video, I'm ranking 5 popular fictional wolves from video games and animation. The twist? We're ranking based on realism. Let's explore your favorite fictional wolves as they stack up to their real-life counterpart, the Grey Wolf. While there are plenty of big bad wolves appearing in cautionary tales for the masses, we don't really have time for all of them. So let's zero in on Disney's depiction of this terrorizing wolf. First, let's start with what he gets right. The big bad wolf is a hunter, and if there's one thing we all know about wolves, it's that they love to hunt. So yeah, his need to find and catch prey is pretty wolf-like. And we gotta give it to the guy. He's persistent. He's constantly met with failure, but he gets up, he brushes himself off, and he keeps trying. For instance, let's think back to the first house that he ever blows down in The Three Little Pigs. It's the straw house. After he blows it down, the pigs escape, they move on to the next house. He keeps trying, he's met with multiple physical, mental blocks, and he keeps going. This wolf doesn't give up, no way. Next, let's focus in on his look. He's definitely a recognizable wolf. Sharp teeth, bushy tail, long muzzle, pointed ears, furry body, dark coloration. It's a decent wolf depiction, but he's our lowest rank on the list. We gotta talk about his downsides. So yeah, he's a hunter, but he hunts because he's a villain. He hunts alone. Real wolves hunt in a pack. This is going to be a continual theme that we bring up throughout the video. Also, we gotta look at how he's tracking and cornering his prey. Oftentimes, this is going to happen in a house. The chances of a wolf hunting prey that is in a house, it's exceedingly slim. And also, a true big bad wolf is not going to huff and puff to blow a house down. That is biologically inaccurate and not possible. But maybe, just maybe, his blowing and huffing is why he's so good at jazz. So anyways, he doesn't fully look the part. He's decent, like we said. We have a wolf that walks upright. He wears clothes and he has some cartoonish proportion. And not to hammer on him too hard, but his snout and much of his face are basically bald. Why is it bare? If we were ranking all fictional wolves ever, he wouldn't be dead last. But as the list goes on, you'll see why he was ranked at the very bottom of this one. Before we go to number 4, please know that I'm sacrificing my nephew to number 2 on the list. I repeat, number 2 wolf on the list will be delivered a succulent, delicious tadpole meal. Alrighty, it's now time to do the wolf named Wolf from the series named Star Fox, Wolf O'Donnell. This guy's going to be a bit more clear-cut than the last. Let's get to it. Starting with the positives. He's alert, he's focused, not easily intimidated. Even if you know nothing about him, you can just see this in his eyes.
Yummy!
And yes, he's a territorial hunter. It's just in the skies with futuristic spacecraft. He somewhat looks the part of a wolf. Grayish fur, white muzzle, natural palate, pointy ears. A little bit more realistic than the big bad wolf was. But let's be real, he has some huge downsides. He walks upright, he talks, and he uses futuristic technology. That third one being the main problem here. While he does hunt in a squad, he does it more of like a mercenary, not a wolf family. He shows selfishness, he's money driven. These are all human traits, not wolf traits, really. He charges into fights with a cocky attitude, and he doesn't assess the danger as carefully as a real-world wolf. And looking at the looks, he's got clothing, body armor, and eye patch. He's got the whole pilot outfit thing going on. We like it, but it's not realistic. He has a mohawk, and he's often depicted with those red eyes. And the human grip, grabbing on the gun and the steering wheel and such, and the human-like body proportions. These are all just downsides, piling on. So overall, yeah, this guy is a space pirate who happens to be a wolf. I don't think a real wolf has ever been to space once before.
We interrupt this program to bring you
Honorable mentions. This is a series first, folks, but we have some honorable mentions.
Alright, class, say one good thing about each other.
You're very tough with high stamina, even though you're only a half wolf. You're somewhat good at tracking prey, and kind of funny. I guess you have a family. Next up on the list is wolf number 3. Mr. Wolf! Like Wolf O'Donnell, he leads a group of baddies, but there's gonna be a huge difference here. Before, we had Wolf and his crew, and they're a group of mismatched mercenaries who didn't truly care for one another, right? The big difference here is Mr. Wolf actually cares a lot about his crew, and it is a strong resemblance to that of a wolf pack. He values loyalty and communicates often with the others in the group. A family man, ladies and gentlemen. And when it comes to the hunt, he adapts and overcomes. He shows persistence, kind of like how the big bad wolf did. Also, so far, he's our most wolf-looking guy. He has gray hair and dark eyebrows, a pointed muzzle. My man. All this being said, he does use technology and he has the ability to operate machinery and motor vehicles, aka cars. He lives a human lifestyle, a life of crime, but still a human lifestyle. And he's often hunting to steal rather than for a meal. His human morals often are pointed to as a theme during the movies. He struggles with wanting to become a good guy. He wants redemption. A real wolf doesn't even think about this. This is all about human morality. There is no gray wolf that knows somebody named Diane Foxington and is influenced by her words. It's not going to happen. And when we're looking at his physical appearance, he does often wear a suit. He walks upright. He talks, and boy does he talk smooth. He has human hand usage. All of these things together are going to subtract from his overall realness factor. I know. Everyone's thinking it.
Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice.
Look, Death wouldn't take him. He doesn't care about chaos or disorder. Somehow my nephew lives to see another day. While death as a concept can happen randomly, the character death isn't unfair about enforcing it. Wow, I guess we all learned a valuable lesson. Or something. Anyways, let's talk about this death fellow. His behavior ranks very highly on our list. He's meticulous and patient. He wastes no energy on the wrong target. He waits for his moment to reach his goals and to strike. He's confident, but not overconfident. He's not frantic. He embodies and embraces the fear and aura of a dangerous apex predator. His looks are all noticeably wolf-like as well. If you see his silhouette, you will realize, yes, I am looking at a wolf. And he has the coloring, the ears, the muzzle, the fur, the outline, etc. But, his biggest downside is that he's a bounty hunter and he runs his operation solo. It makes sense thematically for him, but not for a real wolf. We caught him on 2 legs and he was talking. This is not good. And this wolf has a supernatural element to him as well. His movement is unnaturally quick, super fast, and while a real wolf has heightened senses like Death does, we love to see that, Death takes it to an unbelievable level. Also, Death can whistle. Roll the clip. And just to harp on the looks for a moment, he has those glowing red eyes. Super scary. Probably saw the thumbnail. Yeah, a real wolf is scary but not with blood red eyes, right? And another thing, he wields those sickles. Weapons. Real wolves do not wield things, especially weapons. They do have sharp teeth. They have their own built-in weapons, I guess you could say. And last but certainly not least, he wears clothes. All in all, he has the presence of a wolf, but not the lifestyle of one. Sitting in the number 1 spot is none other than Akela from the Jungle Book. I'd call this a sleeper pick myself. Let's dig in. His behavior and looks both rank at number 1 on our list. Let's go ahead and start with behavior. Akela has that pack comes first mentality. We must protect the pack. Wolves are all about their pack, and most people do realize this. They're very social animals, and Akela matches that socialness of a true wolf. He helps raise the pups, he cooperates with the pack, he relates to others in the group. The decisions of the pack are mostly rational and for the betterment of the entire group. As a leader, he's calm and he's respected, he's a protector, and he has a level of caution to his nature. All of these characteristics align quite well with a true wolf. And when it comes to his looks, he has some of the most realism, the most on this list, of any fictional wolf. He's on all fours, he has no clothes, he's truly wild. Even though his behavior and his look are both very in line with the gray wolf. Let's go ahead and nitpick. The biggest downside to his behavior is that it is very human-like in a lot of ways. He navigates ethical dilemmas. His pack often operates like that of a government. There are some politics to his behavior, and this is a bit more advanced than what a real wolf is going to encounter day to day. Also, he talks. I'd love to go ahead and highlight habitat here. The habitat of Jungle Book is potentially more realistic than the others on this list, but notably, wolves don't live in the jungle. More so, you'll find them in the temperate forest or grasslands, mountains, maybe a desert. Not a jungle that's shared with tigers and monkeys. It still seems that he is in a den, kind of cave-like environment. There's some reasonable substrate and flora. So, again, probably the most realistic on this list. And when we look at the anatomy of Akela here, the main thing that's going to bug me is the lack of visible nails, which real wolves have. But overall, he really does nail it. Great job, Akela. Wow, you did it, man. Good job. And here's a summary of our rankings. Let me know which animals you want me to review next time. See ya.